he's going to get a pass for some more time here. Now, obviously, he has a new OC, and everybody's incredibly high on what they think Mike McDaniel can do with Justin Herbert. If, in fact, his numbers significantly decline, then I think that the public pressure, maybe the noise around Justin Herbert starts to become loud. I've already heard some of that. When we're talking about quarterbacks, we'll get a bunch of calls on my show from people saying, what has he done? What has he actually done? He's the most overhyped quarterback in the NFL. I don't agree with that. Obviously, the numbers are there. The talent is there. The winning has to match it. That's not just a Justin Herbert issue, though. But I do think that he is going to, because of those other two categories, the numbers and the talent, he's still going to get years before the noise is too loud to ignore.
Yeah, Amber, I hear where you're coming from. The only thing that I would point to is he's had 3 different head coaches in L.A. and no playoff wins. He's the common denominator to the lack of postseason success, and everybody keeps wondering when the resume is going to actually match the immense physical gifts that he has. That's the biggest question, and I think that's why this year, regardless of how it shakes out, what type of adversity the Chargers face, this will be a referendum on Justin Herbert in terms of him being an elite quarterback.
All right, next one. How many more seasons does this QB get a pass? By the way, let's be clear. In a way, this game is a compliment to every one of these quarterbacks because we're also acknowledging how good they either have been, are, or could be. We're not doing this for, sorry, Cleveland, Deshaun Watson right now. How many more seasons does this QB get a pass? Joe Burrow. CC, start with you.
Oh, this is it. This is it. Like, he advocated for his receivers to get paid. They got paid last year, and they spent a third season outside looking into the playoffs. I mean, elite quarterbacks don't spend 4 years out of the playoffs. That just doesn't happen. The last one that I can remember was Dan Marino, and one of those years was a strike-shortened season. So, like, everybody keeps telling me that Joe Burrow is tier 1. He's elite. He's right there with Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson. I'm sorry, he's got to get his team back to the playoffs because otherwise we're going to have to start talking about, Joe Burrow going the Matthew Stafford route in order to find a way to contend for a championship.
Amber?
It's great that Joe Burrow was in a Super Bowl. That was a long time ago now when it comes to NFL years.
Wait a minute, breaking news. Amber Wilson and Chris Canty agree on a quarterback take?
Wow.
That is shocking. We agree on anything. It's quite shocking.
We need a breaking news sounder on this. This is the first time in the last 3 years that the two of you have agreed on a QB take, and I believe it's from Tua's draft, no less.
Breaking news. Per sources, Chris Canty and Amber Wilson agree on a QB take. Let's go live to Florida with Amber Wilson. Has more. She has more. Let's go.
Thank you, Evan. So, Joe Burrow, we've been living off of that Super Bowl ever since. And Canty is absolutely right. A statement rarely said from the mouth of Amber Wilson. But he is right. Joe Burrow has a lot of pressure on him. We are done with all the excuses. We are done with using injuries as the excuse. We are done with using the defense as an excuse. At some point, if you are one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL, you rise above all of that and you at least make it to a postseason. So all of these guys that we're discussing are under contract until at least 2028. Obviously, Joe ain't going anywhere, but that public pressure should heat up, and he should not be considered a top-tier quarterback anymore if this season goes like the last few.
Can I just say one thing? Justin Herbert has been to the playoffs more than Joe Burrow. Let that sink in.
That's weird.
But Burrow's always been under less criticism.
That's an interesting
than
one.
darn near any quarterback, by the way, in the NFL. I think he gets the biggest pass out of anybody.
How many more seasons does this QB get a pass? The next few on our list, I'm confused by it, so this will be good. We can attack Nuno on this. Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott gets a pass?
What did he do wrong?
No, but hold on. Did somebody give Dak Prescott a pass? Because I don't. Dak Prescott is one of the most criticized quarterbacks in the league, and I think when we have these discussions, from an individual productivity standpoint, he probably has one of the higher floors of any quarterback in the league. He is the face of the Dallas Cowboys having a 3 decades-long conference championship game drought. Everybody points at 4 because he's the highest paid player in the NFL. I don't know that Dak Prescott altogether gets a pass.
I'm sorry. What was the show that said that their Super Bowl is in the offseason and it doesn't matter what happens during the season because as long as their franchise is worth $15 billion, that's a Super Bowl?
I think
Is
it's
that this?
Soul-
Oh, that was
Soul
this show.
Shalom?
That was this one, right? That was
Soul
this show.
and
Okay.
Shalom.
It was Soul and Shalom.
Just making
That's
sure.
okay. Okay.
We're not available on Friday nights, just to be clear. Amber, go ahead.
Shockingly, I'm going to agree with Canty once again.
Breaking news again. Wow.
I think Dak is the best quarterback who does not get a pass in the NFL. I've never seen Dak get a pass. He doesn't get a pass because he's got the star on his helmet. That's the reality of being the quarterback in the face of the Dallas Cowboys. That man is criticized no matter what numbers he puts up, no matter what he does. He is always maligned. He is always criticized. And frankly, he's always going to be. Unless he's out here winning Super Bowls, there ain't no winning when you're the face of that franchise because you're living under a microscope as the head of America's team.
All right,
What are we doing here?
How many more seasons does this QB get a pass? Let's start with Amber in her home state of Florida. Not her team, but in her home state, Trevor Lawrence, Jacksonville Jaguars.
I think Trevor Lawrence gets a pass for now. And when we consider what he did last season under Liam Cohen, I don't think we expected him to be able to take that kind of leap. And because he took that kind of leap, I think what it does is it's legitimized Trevor Lawrence, that all that hype coming out of the draft, all that can't miss stuff that we heard coming out of college for Trevor Lawrence, there was some reality to it. I think he's already crossed that line. So I think now he gets a pass, at least for the next couple years. If his numbers significantly declined, Canty, then I think he loses the pass again, but he's got to pass for a little bit.
I don't know, Amber. After the playoff loss at home where you have multiple turnovers, I mean, can we get a Trevor Lawrence home playoff game where he doesn't have multiple turnovers? We're still waiting on that. Like, at some point in the postseason, you've got to be able to elevate your play, and you've got to avoid the self-inflicting wounds. That might have been the best thing that we saw Sam Darnold do in the Seattle Seahawks postseason run. I can't have Trevor Lawrence be the reason why the Jacksonville Jaguars can't have success once we get to the second season. And it feels like when they've gotten to the playoffs, that has been the case. So that's the only thing that I'm waiting for with Trevor Lawrence, more postseason success. And that's from an individual standpoint as well as a team perspective.
When you think about the journey in getting there, the body type, the ability, all of that, he should be the best quarterback in the entire league. Like, I really do believe he should be the best quarterback in the NFL. The top recruit, goes to Clemson, awesome right away, championship quarterback, number one over. Like, he should be the single best quarterback in the NFL.
He had some bad coaching, though, for years.
He did. He did, but I'm just saying he should be the best quarterback in the NFL. Like, I'm a huge Trevor Lawrence guy, and he's got to produce even more now going forward. All right, last one. Again, I don't know why we have to critique this guy, but there's Nuno being Nuno. Got to find a reason to hate. Jared Goff, how many more seasons does he get a pass? Isn't he awesome with the Lions? I know.
That's what I thought.
He's not awesome with the Lions?
Awesome at what? What have they done?
They got to an NFC championship.
I think we forget how stinky they were.
Mark Sanchez got to an NFC championship game. Congratulations to the Lions. You got to actually win at some point.
They've been playing football for 100 years. They've only been to two NFC
We got to stop doing that because we're there now. Like, this is what you guys do. Especially Evan is king of, you used to suck, so you shouldn't expect anything better than what you have now.
But no.
It's better. But that's what Evan does.
I give Jalen Brunson credit for doing it. He gets him out of there.
You asked me what has he done with the Lions. I'm just providing some context, guys.
Yeah, blame Canty, not me.
I'm just providing
but
context.
at some point they actually have to win something. If we keep talking about how great the Lions are every year.
Okay, can I say this? He's only had one losing season with the Detroit Lions.
That's one too many when you consider the hype around this Detroit team.
Oh, my God. I don't...
Listen, Canty, you're